Hi, my name is Heather Hafner, and this is an overview of my term paper on utilizing technology to increase student motivation to read. The targeted concern stems from my middle school. We have a very diverse population, and while our demographics have remained the same over the past few years, we have seen a decline in 6th and 7th grade student Lexile scores. Of these students, they were surveyed, and an overwhelming 32% of them indicated that they did not like to read and do not read for pleasure. The purpose of this study is to review students' motivation behind reading and how utilizing technology tools that the school currently has in the form of ebooks and a variety of reading and writing apps can aid in increasing that motivation. Further, in order to utilize technology tools for motivation and learning, it is imperative to provide educators with a plan for sufficient professional learning opportunities and technology implementation to ensure fidelity of the tools and programs. Motivation to read. By taking time to read daily to their children, parents are helping them to develop higher cognitive skills, greater language comprehension, and larger vocabularies than their peers whose parents did not place an emphasis on reading. Mary Blow, a teaching blogger for Scholastic, explained the importance that student voice and choice are two very motivating factors in getting middle school age students to read. Guthrie and Alverman identified 3 most common motivations for middle school age children in reading to be student involvement, student curiosity, and student socialization. In regards to technology and motivation, in his discussion of motivating discouraged readers, Furman makes a point in meeting kids where they are in terms of interest and what motivates them, coupled with Arrowsmith's assertion that teachers must find innovative ways to teach students how to read. In her study of effects of technology on literacy skills and motivation to read and write, Fox identified that according to Dewey, students are critically thinking when they learn through their own experiences and thoughts and learn best through the use of the present. Fox claims that introducing digital literacies will not only be familiar to students, but will also engage them in the present, providing them with rich literacy experience. To support this claim in our study, Fox found that apathetic and underachieving students had a higher motivation to read and write when using ebooks. Further, in a study by Isla Ferguson, she found that utilizing a program such as Membean, which tailors learning to students' level, not only aids in increasing vocabulary knowledge and usage, but acts as a motivational tool and holds students accountable. At McCluskey, we are not a one-to-one school, nor do we have enough technology for all students to be on a device at the same time. However, the school implements Bring Your Own Device, a policy that allows students to bring their own device to utilize for educational purposes at school. This proves beneficial when there are not enough devices or computers to go around. McCluskey has Springboard Online Text, but having the technology tools doesn't necessarily mean teacher understanding and buy-in to their use. In regards to teacher understanding, and in order to motivate students with e-textbooks, online programs, and apps, teachers have to receive sufficient training on how to utilize the tools, as well as strategies to incorporate the e-textbook and vocabulary programs into their lessons to motivate students to read. It was as teachers become more confident through training on a technology program or application, they become more likely to implement them with their students. Based on the literature review, these are my recommendations for the issue presented. My recommendation is the use of ebooks. In her study on the use of ebooks on student motivation, Campia completed a mixed method study in 2 suburban areas, one low to middle income and the other middle to high income. Data was collected through researcher field notes, student questionnaires, teacher interviews, parent questionnaires, and behavioral observation checklists. The results were then triangulated, and the data would either result in convergence, inconsistency, or be complementary. When the students participants discussed their reasons for enjoying the mobile ebook, several factors arose. The most frequently occurring focused on choice, personal interest, ebook text features, user interactivity, the ability to answer questions during reading, independence, and control. Campea identifies that ebooks have features and capabilities that print books cannot employ. She reports that multimodal ebooks contain engaging digital graphics, animations, music, sound effects, and interactivity of text, such as highlighting or oral reading of the text that is appealing to technology native students. Another recommendation is professional learning. In Franklin and Pan's study on in-service, teachers' self-efficacy, professional development, and Web 2.0 tools for integration, it was found that teacher efficacy has a direct impact on whether a teacher utilizes technology tools within their lessons. In analyzing the data points obtained through quantitative research and qualitative research of 559 K-12 public school teachers from various U.S. regions, researchers found that teacher efficacy, professional learning, and support from administration were the greatest predictors in whether technology tools were integrated. Evidence suggests that teachers that are provided with ongoing professional development have increased confidence and a willingness to implement technologies in their classroom learning experiences. Stakeholders of this project. There is no cost to the county or school to implement this project. The technology is already in place. The language arts coordinator may need to invite district coordinators and others to help carry out professional learning. Teacher time is valuable. Therefore, professional learning will be provided during monthly content meetings and on early release planning days. Language arts coordinator and teachers will develop an itinerary for the year with the understanding that it can be adjusted, but also with the other understanding that in an effort to make a change, we have to be the change and embrace and utilize the program with fidelity. Students will be motivated by utilizing these technology tools to not only read, but to interact, collaborate, create, modify, publish, and create text. I was able to find a lot of professional development and professional organizational opportunities. The way that I will present professional development is through monthly content meetings. I can provide professional learning about the features and abilities of the Springboard online textbook, as well as other programs or apps that provide authentic learning experiences to motivate students in reading, writing, speaking, and listening. The professional development needs to be relevant to teachers and provide them with effective strategies and support. In order to make sure that technology is being utilized effectively, a goal and timeline will be established to ensure all teachers are incorporating these engaging technology tools. In an effort to further the study of utilizing technology to motivate students to read, one can look to a variety of professional organizations such as ISTE, the International Society for Technology and Education, and NCTE, the National Council for Teachers of English, as they provide blogs, newsletters, and conferences with information and insight on effectively utilizing technology to motivate students, as well as webinars and case studies for teacher learning opportunities. In conclusion, an effort to accommodate the diverse needs and learning styles of our students, we need to provide for our students a format in which they are accustomed. Technology is a motivating tool, and students come to us with great skill and working knowledge of it. In an effort to reach our unmotivated readers and more deeply engage our avid readers by utilizing e-textbooks and technology tools that promote vocabulary and literacy development is crucial. As times change, so must we. For some, this is a shift in pedagogy and can be uncomfortable, but with the right training and support, teachers will be better equipped and enthusiastic about incorporating technology to motivate students to learn by reading. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.